Alright, this is Calibos, and this is Beyond the Skies. So, let's see. At this point, we now have some um, creosote oil, and I've got some mana done. Got my armor finished. Basically, just kind of like sat around and waited. Um, so let's grab some wood and do the thing. Oh man, I love this thing. The mechanism bucket. It's crazy good. I don't remember if you needed to do this. Yeah, I think you need to do it. Like so. 8. I'm not an idiot sometimes. Got 6 left in there. We'll do this. Now I think that there's a options, controls. Let's go to mechanism. Mechanism. Item mode switches M, so key M. We're looking for a conflict. So we'll sort that out later. There we go. So now we can theoretically there we go. 12, 1, 2, 14. All right. So that's that. I'm going to make a rough guess that we need 48 of these. It's a little bit more. So we need specifically that. We need 12 of these. Then we need some steel. As you can see, I didn't actually get any more of the steel. But once we have a little bit of power, like we should actually be able to bootstrap ourselves into it, which is probably why we got the steel in the first place. I don't know, I could be wrong. So next step, we have the water wheels, but they don't specifically generate on their own. We need a kinetic dynamo. One of these things, which needs one of these, which needs this, which needs that, which needs... Oh, we can do it with shears. So we have Britannia shears. So copper. Copper. Grab some of that. We have a hammer or something in here. Useful. Uses. That's really annoying. So plates are going to be silly expensive until we get we get some tech going, which, you know, is not unlike real life, actually. If I were... Oh, they're already out. Oh, it's going to be hardcore like that. Alright, well, fine. We'll play their game. Kinetic dynamo. So now, these are the fluiducts. Didn't we make... flux ducts. We probably actually want to make some more of these. So let's look at our quest. Storage. Extra things. So what we're looking for is some sort of battery. So do we have... Okay, so... Yeah, agricraft. That's great. Power cell. Do we have prismarine? No idea. Can we make prismarine? I think we can. So let's look up nether quartz. Oh, we've got some nether quartz here. So let's make some prismarine. And it's this one. Because one of the benefits of the so we'll need 4 of these. Redstone. Ooh, are we out of redstone? Do I need to make more? I think we are going to need to make more. So let's check this in here really quick. So redstone. We can make it from witches' hats. So let's grab some redstone here. Just grab 2. Come over to this. Alright, now we have redstone. That feels a little cheaty, but it does take some time to recover. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So that. So now we need to go back to power cell, see what else we need. So we're going to need a machine frame, which is gold plates. So we're just missing the gold plates and the tin gear. That's cool. So let's look at tin gears. Oops. Tin gear. 2, 3. Clear that. Copper gear. We need 1, 2, 3. Clear that. Gold plates. We need 12. Ooh, we need some more gold. Hey, do you have any gold in here? While we're at it, let's just let's do that. So we need more gold. Toss that in there. I think that we are going to run out of gold. So that'll give us a second one. And then that will give us 2 power cells. So now we need a card. And then we'll be ready to roll with our first power. One of the reasons that I like this simple power cells is not only are they a power cell, but they transfer power. So we can actually just use this for local transfer and this for distance. And then plus this is a disconnected multi-block. Or disconnected, you know, they don't have to be directly adjacent to each other. So we need, where's the card? There it is. We need a couple of these. 2 should be sufficient. Ah, that's great. Can't hurt me anymore. Apparently we have mastered the dark sarcasm. Let's see what is in this loot bag that we care about. Probably not much. Oh, squid beaks. Okay. Copper gears. Cinnabar dust. I have no idea what that's for. Alright. So... So I think that area is going to be for the Gaia fight. I've got my tech stuff mostly over here, so we'll go kind of that way with magic and this way with tech. Now the trick is going to be we need a good enclosure for this. What do we want it to be made out of? I guess... grab some of this. Do we have a chisel in here? Iron. Iron ingot. Let's grab a stick. Stick, iron, chisel. This is for no other purposes than, you know, aesthetics. Let's go grab some more, oh, that could be too many. So we want it to be roughly 3 wide. Probably just going to have to expand the platform slightly. It's a shame. Over here. We're going to have to rebuild that anyway. So let's just put it here for the moment and then get it going. 1, 2, 3. So I seem to recall that it's a 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Which means it actually needs to be slightly longer. Because it works based on flowing water. So if we place this on this side, because it's 1, 2, oh, maybe we should put this up higher. So if we put that there, and then we place this here, 1, 2, that gives us space for the third one. Now we need some buckets. Boom. Get rid of that. So once we place this, it should begin accumulating power. So we can toss that. We want this to be in. We want to put a card here. ID2. ID2. Now, all we have to do is get water flowing, and it should begin accumulating power. So now, if we place this pretty much anywhere else, I don't know. There, it seems perfect. Link ID 2. So now you'll see that this has a storage of 2 million RF. Are there flux plugs in this? Flux, there is. So this pretty much does the same thing. In my experience, it's not as stable, really, as like really anything else. I don't know whether I've just been unlucky. I suppose I could have been unlucky. So let's get some more water. Oops. This is actually really cool to do in glass, so you can see what you're doing. And I may do that in a little bit. But for the moment, it doesn't seem important. What's important is getting it running. So I have no idea what this is outputting, actually. But I do know that if I do this, it should turn faster. So yeah, I have no idea what that's outputting. It doesn't really matter. So we've got basic power going. Once we get another piece of steel, we can get some more. And as I recall, but you may not, the only steel in here is from thermal foundation, which, you know, is a little crazy. Oh, that could just be ore dictionary. So if we make a blast furnace from immersive engineering, that'll get us steel too. The way that I was looking before was mechanism, and it would be the that didn't help. Steel, ingot. So we were looking at from mechanism, which I no longer see in here. Maybe I'm just talented. So yeah, there's totally a thing that I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Metallurgic infuser. We were going for this, which we need a carpenter, which we need glass and a sturdy casing, which we need reinforced stone, which we need a calculator. So calculator requires stored RF. That would be this thing. Let's talk about actually moving this over here then. So the coolest thing about this is it effectively maintains its inventory. So now we can put that there. This charges the crafting calculator. And any other calculator that we choose to put in it. It doesn't take enough that we have to worry about anything too much, but we've moved another step. My timer just went off, so I guess we'll call it here. Next step, we're going to try and get a little bit further in the calculator mod. And I'm hoping that we can get up to forestry and then into mechanism, because mechanism. We'll probably also need to do the actually additions stuff, I guess, a little bit. But we'll see what happens with that when it happens. Alright, so if you like the episode, leave a like. If you don't, don't. Simple as that. Would be helpful if you had some suggestions as far as how to do some of this stuff, because I don't know, but we'll bumble through either way. And you'll have to depend on my my ability to research, and remember that I need to do research. So, yeah, good luck with that. Thanks for coming. Questions, comments, and concerns can go below. Guys, have a good night.